welcome to my new video. I want to build a PC today, if this cat is willing to let me. You want to purr in that mic at least? Hello YouTube and welcome back to a new video. Today we will be building a PC for my friend, including some of my old gear that I got gifted at Gamescom 2023. In this PC, we have a 7800 XT3, yeah, that's what I said, a 7900 XTX. We're using the Aorus Extreme X670E. And we have G-Skills. And then, huge shout out to Be Quiet, because they are helping me out with this PC build. And they sent us over everything I asked for, basically. We're going to be using the Lightwings, which is their fan set that I wanted, as well as the Dark Rock Elite for a CPU cooler, and the Dark Power as a PSU, so a huge shout out to them and a thank you. And then I got something which I've been wanting for a while as well, that I'll just include in this video, which is a new portable monitor for kitchen streams and so on. So we will start with this. Before we're getting there, I do have a cutter, but I also have a pen, so yeah, we got this. Looks cute, no? My laptop as second monitor whenever I'm abroad. Has a nice little stand. We'll also be using it to test this PC once we actually get to the part. So this is the Fractal, the North XL, as you can read. I will use the knife for the plastic. It's a day 2 build because the motherboard isn't here yet, but I just want to start and get some of the packages out of the way because screwing in the fans and stuff is going to take time, so we'll just start with that. This is what it looks like. Obviously, there's still some foil on there. And then the pretty part of the case is, of course, the front. It has this nice wooden grain, which I love, and it's truly, truly pretty. I'm kind of thinking on whether or not I want to put felt tips on the bottom of this already, because I think now it would be way easier to do, and it will be on the floor, so it's probably a good idea to get that done. These guys is what I'm referring to. Let's prop this baby back up. So this is my new toolbox. Isn't it so cute? Ow! This, allegedly, is just a pull mechanism, and that's your front panel. On the back side of this, if you want to take a look with me, we have nice little cable holders, we have silicone feeders all around where the motherboard will sit, all quite nice. And we have two SSD brackets in the back here, which we can unscrew and make sure that we can screw them in and then put them back. And then down here is where the PSU is going to sit. We'll need to remove the back bracket for that as well. Let's do just that. Then we can start putting in fans. Let me show you the heart of this PC. We can't put it in today, but just so you've seen it already. It is a big dusty box. We have a little situation up here with the dust, and I'll show you what's inside because that is the real treasure. I already used the card before, so it's not in the original box. This is our CPU that we will be using, our nice AMD 7800 XT3 in this nice little cute box. And then we have the card of the cards, which is the Starfield Radeon 7900 XTX. Like I said, I used it before for quite some time, but not very much actively, just for a few weeks until my Strix came. But those are our heart and soul. To have them shine, we have more. So this package has been sent to me by Be Quiet, who I love very much. It's a German company that has gone international, just like me. They said, hey, cool idea. We want to support you with this PC build. So let me show you what they sent over. Starting us off with the thing that we won't be using today, which is our Dark Rock Elite. I picked all of these products myself for this build since I figured it was going to be a rather dark and black build. Besides the GPU, I decided on black components all around. So we're going to be using the Dark Rock Elite. I'm a huge fan of block coolers, non-water coolers whatsoever, even though I am running an AO. I think they're super silent, super nice, high cooling. Love these guys. Not the most aesthetic, but very functional. This is what we'll be using for the CPU. Our PSU is actually massive. So we have the Dark Power 13 for this case. It's a massive PSU. It's actually so heavy. I got some Lightwings. Goodbye box. I wasn't really sure with the measurements that the case gave me. I ordered a triple pack of the 140 millimeters. So I asked for 4 of the 140s And we got 3. And then I asked for 3 of the 120s and we got those. But we're missing 1 of the 140s. Very well possibly that, sorry, but my agency fucked up getting the message across. Might not be Be Quiet's fault. It's not like we already missed the motherboard and everything else. No, it's fine. See, it doesn't matter. No! It broke! We got a box with cables, I assume. It's the cables that are heavy! And then we have some nice little cable channels. All the good stuff. We will connect the fans to the fan controller, and we will connect the RGB to the RGB controller. It's like Lego. I will use the top as exit, but I do like having something in the back. Especially because there's going to be a CPU block here that'll direct air here, so I just like having one more here. We still have the case fans. Those are 140 millimeters. I could just put a case fan here. I have exhaust up here as well, so the air will come in here and then it will go out here. The sound effects are part of it. Do you prefer AMD versus Intel usually? I prefer AMD CPUs right now, usually, yes. I had Intel up to my current CPU, and I think AMD CPUs have overtaken quite significantly. Like, if I want to exchange it, I'll have to get the cable around the motherboard again, or I'll have to route it through the bottom, which is even worse. I'm all sorts of unhappy with this. Usually just plug it into motherboard. Yeah, I'm more so talking about the cable routing. I'm not worried about how to attach it. I'm like worried about if I exchange this for having all the same fans later on. This is the most annoying one to exchange because usually I route it behind the motherboard. So all of that will be finished tomorrow. Let's take a look at our main board. It's swaying on the cables, yeah, but it's fine. I do have a question. When I did this a long time ago, we had some sort of link between our wrist and the PC to prevent statics. It's not an issue any longer. Nah, I just touch metal every now and then. It's fine. It works. Shiny. Got the foil off. Now let's get the M.2 in. How to make your friends that lose everything very happy? Put a tiny piece of tape over the damn screw thing so it can't fall out. We have our G-Skill Tridents. So this is our CPU cooler. Thank you again to Be Quiet for sending that over. We're gonna be using the Dark Rock Elite. Weißt du, wie viele Nüsse es gibt? The modern woman of 2024 assembled the PC while just standing still. Modern technology allows the screwdriver to do most of it on its own. Let's get the baby in there, shall we? Got this beautiful little CPU. Where's that arrow at? CPU is in. Let's get that baby on there, shall we? Now, this one actually has different functions. So it has a quiet and a performance mode. And you literally just open up your PC and you take off this magnetic rim and you can change that mode, which is very interesting to me. I haven't seen something like this in a while. Let's get our baby in there. Yeah, it's not a fully white CPU, if you want to take a look. White, red, rainbow, retro, Starfield-y looking one. It's very nice. A limited edition, not very many of these were made. AMD gave them away to a couple of content creators, and I was one of them. I would have very happily used this GPU in my own case if Asus ROG hadn't gifted me Strix. I had it built in and everything. And then my Asus contact was like, we can't have you have an AMD GPU. Can you please get the Strix? And so I put a Strix in. Should be in. I think everything should be solid. We will still need to do all of the cabling, but I think hardware-wise, everything is in. I don't love that this comes out this far, but there's really no wiggle room with this. Dark Rock Pro. This is actually the Dark Rock Elite. So we have white, which I think is maybe a bit too strong, but I really love this one. It like matches the colors. Well, I guess we have to use both, huh? I thought this was two. I still have a black cable I could be using instead too, but I just want to see how the white one looks first. But let's see how they look together. If not, we use the one that the PSU came with. Do you think the white is too much? Should we do black instead of the white cable? Double light colors? So white and colorful, or are we doing black and colorful? We have this RGB controller, which I intend to use. Although there needs to be a RGB in somewhere. I don't know where that cable went. Do I attach my CPU RGB onto the ARGB hub? If I do that, the issue I'm running into is this has 6 slots. I have 6 fans plus the CPU cooler that have RGB. So one will not be on it, which will already annoy me. Do I just put all of the top ones on there and control the CPU on its own? Make bigger RGB controllers. You have too many fans? No, I don't have enough RGB. It will only be under the desk. Yeah, but I have some, you know, even though the person that gets this PC doesn't actually care about any of this, I do. I want it to look good. There is some sort of pride you have to take into making something. I'm pretty sure these are daisy chainable. There we go, we even have one left over. Now the only issue I have is that it's all kind of tight, spidery. Maybe I should have put the cables in before I locked this PSU down, but hey, what the fuck, who cares? Still ugly, but better than before. Now you may ask, Makes, why didn't you attach the cables to the PSU before you put it in? And you would be right to ask so, but now I'm too lazy to take it out. So we're going in like this. Let's hope I didn't forget anything. Let's connect our little monitor and then we can see whether or not we got something to go for here. Okay, we definitely have light. Do you see it? There's light. Hold on, I know something I forgot. I forgot to plug in the fan controller. Okay, maybe not ideal, but maybe it will still put out a screen. Let's see. But it says no signal on the HDMI, which is not ideal, my friends. Oh! Oh! We got picture. Huh? BIOS has been reset. Please reconfigure BIOS setup items if needed. Ugh, what do we need to set up here? So, we want to change the boot sequence. Anything else we need to change here, chat? I think we save and exit. Overall, it has been working, posting, and so on. Now my issue is back there. It's actually hard to show you because it's all in the same place. I'm talking about the M.2, of course. Let's figure that one out. The issue that I've been encountering with the M.2 is that the second M.2 I put in, the first one was detected, but the second one was not. So now, to take out the GPU, I have to take out the panel again and check what's going on with that M.2 slot and if another one will work, or if maybe it sits wonky and I messed up the installation, which is not out of the question, but I would be surprised because everything closed up nicely, and so I don't think I messed it up, but who knows, maybe it's wonky. So as you can see, this is how my two M.2s are currently sitting. The WD one is the one that's not being identified right now. The Kingston is working. So what we're going to try is take the WD on the bottom slot, then hopefully we'll get a picture of this showing up in the BIOS. Wish me luck. Western Digital has been moved to the lower slot. The Kingston has been detected all along. We're gonna close all of this baby up again and see if we're gonna get it into the BIOS. Can we see? Huh? Haha. Okay, all is well. Well, as you can see, I tried to get a nice light color going for how the build looks like. It's by no means the most aesthetical build on YouTube, but it was for a friend and I used a lot of the leftover components that I had laying around, and I'm very happy with it. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like and a subscription, and hopefully I'll see you again for whatever project is next. Bye! Bye-bye!